Why did you backdate the documents? Eldoret University,
I mean, we didn't backdate the documentation because the documentation and signing is done at the legal office.
From your documents, when was this signed?
The signing was 11th March.
Finance officer, when was the document signed?
According to me, Chair.
No, according to facts, what you have, when was the document signed?
The contract.
Not what is written in the contract.
The contract is effective 1st February 2019.
Finance officer, when was the contract signed? Not when is it effective?
I checked on the date of the contract, which was 1st February 2019, Chair.
Finance.
Yes, sir.
When was the contract signed?
I mentioned in my introduction that it was signed on 11th March 2019. But it was effective from 1st.
Why are you taking us in back and forth? Why wasn't it signed on 1st February?
Chair, I'm looking at the documents. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm looking at the documents.
But I'm asking you now on an issue of logic. So this person started work. Then you came to sign documents on 13th March. True?
So on payment, Chair?
No.
On payment, I rely on
no.
the signing.
From where you were. This person started working on 1st February. But then you came and signed on 11th March. Now, let me ask you, Finance, when they were working, and you met them and asked them between February and between 1st February and 10th March that give us a contract, would they have given you a signed contract?
Certainly not, Chair.
That's what we're talking about. And you paid them from 1st February. True or false?
Exactly, Chair.
But between 1st February and 10th March, they didn't have a contract. True or false?
True, Chair.
Why are you taking us around?
I have a properly executed contract signed between the University of Eldoret, signed by the Vice Chancellor, and Beam Cleaning Services Director. And I had no reason not to rely on this document, Chair.
Finance. Mr. Finance.
Yes, Chair.
Between 1st of February to 10th March, these people were working. Did they have a contract?
No contract, Chair. But on the basis of this executed agreement, it would seem that the days that you are mentioning were covered under the signed contract.
So you're working backwards. You had a predetermined person to do the job. So you were working backwards. Yes, Honorable Mwenje.
Chair, I wanted to find out if this legal officer, Stephen Aditi, is here. And because even in this agreement, Chair, it's not even dated when they signed down here. Yeah. So usually, Chair, when a council witnesses a document, they issue what we call a certificate of attestation, where you'd indicate even the date yourself of when this was signed. But more importantly, it is in your own submissions, actually, that we've just seen, that they're the ones who've said that they signed on 11th of March. So I don't know why they would be getting away from that right now. So meaning there is a period in between here that is lacking. And the issue of this tender validity period, I want to see where you're getting this interpretation from. This thing of saying that we can sign within 120 days. Unless you can show me the tender document specifically stating that. You have an offer letter here, an acceptance, which you said they have to sign within a certain period. So I don't know where you're coming up with this tender validity period. To me, it's no defense when you look at the letter of the response from the university itself. And you have to sign within 30 days. So I don't know if that council is here. No?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. There's Stephen Anditi in that document. However, having perused the document, I noted it was signed for. So on those dates, I was not in office.
But you're Stephen Anditi?
Yes.
But you realize you must take, you know, I'm an advocate like yourself. There is no way, in fact, even us as members of parliament, our constituency managers sign letters for us. But we can never walk away and say that it wasn't me or this, that. You know that, Council. It's signed for you.
Yes.
You take responsibility.
Yes.
So when did you issue the date of attestation for this one? Or did you not issue one?
And procedurally, we have not been issuing.
You know what I mean, certificate of attestation.
I know.
It's just that written thing.
Yes, on that one we did not, because the stamp has a very clear date which we rely on.
Which is what date? You know, here we can't even see clearly this stamp. And did you also attest for? No, that's somebody different for the other company. So you're saying somebody signed for you and?
No, I was on leave.
Yes.
I was on leave during those days.
But you know you can't, so you know that can't apply. Assume we were in court. Would you really say that?
No, of course, I would not say that, but
Yeah.
I'm just stating the factual proposition.
You have to take that responsibility, Council. You know that. Please, it's very bad if we are councils.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. There is no aim to run away from what has transpired in the documentation, and there is no intention to deny. What I've stated is, when we are witnessing the documentation, the stamp is the stamp of the office. The stamp has a very clear date, and which, for all intents and purposes, will rely on, and that is it.
Which is this 11th of March. I'm assuming that is where he got the date from that stamp, which is not visible in this document. Correct?
That is it.
But Chair, I mean, you know, then it's the same thing we've just been noting. In their responses, they are accepting. You know, if you just read the response, the university agrees with the auditor's observation that this is in contravention of section 135, all that, and then says, however, this delay was occasioned by factors beyond the university's control, and you are agreeing your procurement, everything, all these things were not done correctly. But your line of defense is that, but we paid when work was done. For us, we look at the legality of the processes, not necessarily only about the loss of money, but so that also officers can do the right thing as they implement the project. So, Chairman, I can see that the answer is not forthcoming, but in their own submission, they've accepted that it was done illegally, but their line of defense is that, but we paid the right
for work done.
For work done.
with all these stories, that's what I'm hearing.
So, honorable members, it is clear they contravened the articles of the law, specifically public procurement and asset proposal 62. This committee finds that they knowingly engaged in corrupt and fraudulent practice. Next, and we shall be advising the National Assembly to find that the procurement person and finance are not fit, therefore, to hold public office.
Chair, I think your finding, Chair, is extremely harsh. I wish, Chair, to request that you tone down. This was never intended.
Mr. Finance Officer.
Yes, Chair.
The main reason why I don't want to say we are harsh is because we are taking us in circles in very straightforward matters. You take round, but come and get back to the same thing. So, honorable members, let's make progress. Auditor?
Chair. I think in this proceeding, Chair.
If you find that you are aggrieved, write to us. We have very competent teams here of lawyers and researchers, and we will guide you to just explaining to you why the committee finds it that way. Just make an application to us. Yeah. And we will respond with all the grounds. But for purpose of this meeting, we must make progress. Yes, madam?
Chair, I find you are harsh, especially on us, especially me, procurement. Chair, I'm saying this, that if you have done your work correctly and you have submitted documentation to the respective place for processing of signing contract, surely, how do I come in as I've not done my work correctly?
Madam Procurement, we don't want to again open this debate because we have been on this issue for quite some time. So you write to us. We will explain how we've arrived at that. In fact, we will have time now to go into detail. Yeah. Next, Auditor.